There's all kinds of strange places in Indiana. I mean, besides virtual Indiana where I'm sitting right now. For instance, just south of here is Dana, Indiana. It's a small town. It looks like other small towns, but other than the corn, they have one thing going for them. They've got the Ernie Pyle State Memorial. For those of you that don't know Ernie Pyle, he was one of my heroes, and many others. He wrote a lot. Actually, you know, a lot of his writing is kind of like people blog today, but back then you could be paid to write that in a newspaper on a weekly column. And he did a lot of travel writing, and he wrote about airplanes. And then when World War II broke out, he went over to the war, and he did a tour of the war. Pretty much all the fronts. He was in the Pacific. He was in Europe, in North Africa. He was in London at the beginning of the war when they were being bombed. And they have his house there. I was kind of disappointed. I thought I got to go to his house, you know, and see maybe where Ernie Pyle took his first crap. But they took us out of the house, and they have these little Quonset huts that they showed us around. And they did have like his press card and his passport and a uniform. When he was with the Navy on an aircraft carrier, he wore a Navy uniform. And then they showed a little movie about him. He was really popular with the people back home because he would go out and work with regular soldiers. You know, he did some things on officers, but he really enjoyed working with the lower enlisted soldiers on the front lines. And he kind of bit it because of that. You know, he was out in the Pacific and he was getting shot at and accidentally stuck his head up and got shot by a sniper. Or actually, I think it was a machine gun bullet, not a sniper round. But so they have a facsimile of the memorial in Aichi, which is part of Okinawa there. And they have a Ernie Pyle rest area, which is strange. For me, I was over in Iraq 2 weeks ago, and I just flew, you know, back, and I've been working with military as an embedded reporter, much like Ernie Pyle, and it was very moving for me to go there, and you know, especially since he got killed in the line of duty. They actually gave him a Purple Heart, which is very unusual for a civilian killed. You know, I don't think any contractors in Iraq that get killed are getting Purple Hearts. You know, the war now is, I think, different than World War II in some ways, but in other ways, you know, it's war, and our people are over there regardless. I mean, we don't have a draft yet, but we have the stop-loss policy, and the media has changed dramatically now, though, and the things that people want. So, anyways, in this virtual world, I think the blogger would be more like Ernie Pyle. And the museum they have there at the state park is very interesting, though, to see what he saw. They have little excerpts, and you can read blurbs of the war, and then you can see some of his stuff, but you don't get to see his house or his toilet. I was very disappointed about not getting to see Ernie Pyle's toilet, you know. So maybe someday they'll make a virtual tour, you know, toilets of famous war correspondents. I have a favorite toilet I've traveled with for a while, but my friend Eric broke it at Burning Man, so I've been very sad, and I need a new toilet to carry with me. It's sad when you lose your toilet.